see something. Another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun. You can't deny it, y'all some dick riders. Can't nobody fuck with me. I'm from the big badass NV. Signed to the almighty CTC. That's probably why they hating, but it ain't Nathan to a Giant. I'm smooth as ever even when I'm off key. That's probably why homegirl chose me. But January she was fucking with the adversaries. February pussy sent one to the cemetery. By March she was honing into April. May, June, and July she became somebody payroll. Used to look like J-Lo, now she look like Pedro. Stale and she pale off the Yale with Mateo. August and September, she probably don't remember. Do October and November, ho and in December.
Ballin' on these fools like I'm D1. Feel like I'm playing with my sons like I'm LeBron. They think they got me in the scope like it's recon. I got these blessings cause I'm sowing what I'm reaping. Reaping what I'm sowing. Ballin' like the Rosen. Engine like Kobe's. I just keep going. Everybody know me. I be gaining motion. 03, baby on this grind. That boy focus. Oh shit. Got his neck like the ocean. Whoa, these rhymes in the six. Bumping all these cold days. Then that boy easy the coldest. He got your girl in that whip with that old shit. Boom, flower loaded. She singing me. Like I got a man, better not kiss and tell. So I'ma call you man if you keep acting there. I'm ballin' on the court while you talking out of bounds.
Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun.
5 o'clock and I took a drink. Dizzle got me feeling like I'm wearing a mink. Fuel kicked in, I threw up in the sink. Yeah, my life's a movie like a DVD. I'm connected on the coast like CTC. Trap God on the track, yeah, the beat gon' bleed. I ride with my amigos like Chico Bling. I'm outside like a dog, no wedding ring. I'm at Saks Fifth cause I only like the better things. Pimpin' on the track, pulled out 11 rings. Full of magic, got the hat since I was 17. The kid is not my son, feel like I'm Billy Jean.
Look, crash out, baby, I'ma crash and I'ma eat it. Dummy, baby, I'ma eat you like a demon. Yeah, it's snack time, baby, yeah, it's turn time. No Lil Wayne, little baby, when I'm rapping, ain't no punchline. Shit, I'm a barracuda, eat the pussy up. Baby, I'ma eat it like it's lunch. My gold on me, nigga, feel like Mr. T. I got like 2 hoes of Spanish and a Japanese one. I got too much money, that's that guap. Yeah, I'm a gangster in the nerd like I'm Pac. And I'ma crash out for the money, ain't gon' stop. Yeah, I tell that bitch to on my chain while I fuck her best friend, nigga.
Come on down, I'm tryna.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. What's good? What's good to the members? Y'all see Dubs doing music. Which bitch? Matt Ma 65, Muddy Lotus SF. Real quick though, DJ A Star. Thank y'all for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. This is CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. My name is the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast. Your host on the only radio station playing 805 hip hop and R&B every Monday through Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time with my co-host Big Mike the Monster and the name Uno from 7 Records. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. You know we're the only radio station committed to the coast because we put the coast in West Coast, y'all. We're definitely going to be reviewing some music today. So if you're an artist and you're in the chat and you want us to review your songs, let us know. It's $5, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Make sure you send us the YouTube link and that $5 and we got you. Also, Paul Pierce asked an interesting question. Or it wasn't really a question, it was a statement. He said that marriage is for poor people and for old people. We're going to talk about it with Uno and Big Mike. And if Q95 put out a dilemma of the day, we'll definitely go over that too. If there's anything you want to hear, let me know. It's $5, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Don't forget, you can still win tickets to see Lou Deezy. That's 2 free tickets to Fremont Theater June 7th. That's a date night, y'all. Even if you don't know who Lou Deezy is, get the kids to your mom and get 2 free tickets for a date night on us, on Connect the Coast. All you got to do to win tickets is sign up at connxct.club. Become a member. That's connxct.club. Become a member, and we'll be giving those tickets away on June 5th. So make sure you tap into CTC Radio on June 5th to find out if you're a winner. Don't forget, Kush GPT is streaming right now on all major platforms. That's our latest album. Make sure you're following Connect the Coast on Spotify and Apple Music, because we are going to be dropping more music this year. Mike D, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Salute to you as well. I'm going to play a couple songs and I'm going to bring up my co-host. We're going to talk some shit and then we're going to get up out of here because I got to get in the studio, y'all. It's been a minute, actually, since I've been in the lab, which is crazy. But I got to get back at it. Let's start in Oxnard. This is Young Lord, CTC Radio.
This your boy Young Lord, and you watching my new music video, Havoc, on CTC Radio.
I'm raining heavy. I wanna ball with the bandits. These bitches I know with the baddest. I came from the gutter. I wanna ball with my brothers. It's me and the clip, no other. I came from the jump. I'm in the hills when I bump. I'm on some shit when I'm drunk. This not your car, it's a lease. Step in the that me. Walking this bitch like was goody. Name on my bitch was Woody. I'm in the hills with hoodie. I'm with my cousins, no boogie. We getting this money, no duty. These bitches insane. She sucking me off in the plane. She making me late for the bank. Making me late for the show. Show do not start till I show. Fill that bitch up with some hoes. Fill that bitch up with some new planet era. Fuck feeding me, we gon' eat up together. Drumming on music, this shit getting better. My name is Jack Sparrow, but bring me the treasure. We making that paper out Haman. Throwing some blows at the weigh-ins. I'm sitting next to the weigh-ins. Find out we in it, stop playing. We in the business, stop hating. I'm raining heavy.
Real quick though, so what up, Mike D?
Came from the gutter. I don't wanna ball with my brothers. It's me and the clear, they no other. I came from the jump. I'm in the hills when I bump. I'm on some shit with.
Which bitch says starting off with some booty? That's her kind of video. See, we're right here with it. We're right here with it.
It's haters still talking that shit. I got your bitch texting hard on my pics. I thought I said we go hard. Phone got for the roller. My pocket sit like Ebola. My bitches spit like Corona. Got all my haters poison the bitch do with no cola. Yeah, hold on, wait. I need myself a new rape. I need myself some champagne. Start from the bottom like Drake. I treat the walls like a drink. Fuck your business, I don't wanna go with it. I make it, I give a fuck if you finish. 20 years old and I get that I'm with it. I buy a crib and then rent it. I used to hang on the block with fellas and pistols and blocks. This highway is in the ox. And the police on my the block. The duck with some shackles and locks. Ride through the city, this shit like parade. Fuck being broke, man, that ain't what I made. I'm in the jungle with lions and apes. I'm in the jungle with lions and apes. I'm raining heavy. I wanna ball with the madness. These bitches I knock with the baddest. I came from the gutter. I wanna ball with my brothers. It's me and the clear, they no other. I came from the jump. I'm in the when I'm some shit and I'm drunk. This not your car, it's a lease. Step in the jungle, the beast. Walked out that bitch with a mink. Tell me no music, baby.
That's Young Lord out of Oxnard, California. It's called Havoc. If you like that joint, make sure you add it to your library. You know we heard it first. CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. What's good to my guys?
What's happening?
It's the vibes. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What's happening? I'm good. I'm good now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Niggas hear me? You hear me clear?
Yep.
Testing.
Hear,
1, 2. You hear me?
Hear you, see you the whole thing. Hear you, see you the whole thing.
Yeah, nigga, the nigga back, though. Hey, give me that money on me, you know? Yeah, nigga. Pay up time.
What happened?
Give me that money on me, nigga. Pay up time, nigga.
What?
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that.
Oh, you some money?
Yeah, from now on, I'm paying you niggas just to be around me. The Lord cool, but I'm gonna need that from you, nigga.
Hold on. My bad. Hold on. My bad.
I didn't know how to pay the fee. I didn't know how to pay a fee.
Let me set it up. One sec. Boom, boom. Dude, come on, man. There we go.
Yeah,
There
last
we
week the
go.
Wi-Fi was tripping, and not only that, on the other horn I'll be using, I don't know. I woke up and the camera was cracked. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what I was doing.
My shit acting funny too, man. It's gonna be one of them days. It's gonna be one of them days. Hold on. Yesterday was yesterday was not cute at all.
Hey, what happened yesterday, man? Y'all talk about Tory Lanez?
Yeah, but just nigga, I got booted out. I had to
I'm
start
trying to
over.
talk about Diddy today. What's up?
What happened yesterday? You got booted out of where?
Oh, here my camera just fucked up, and Uno had to
man,
hold it. Uno had to hold it down for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Hey,
That's why they pay me the big bucks, nigga. That's why they pay me the big bucks, nigga.
Yo, wait. So I haven't been. I know the trial started. I have not paid attention. What's going on with that before we get into
nigga? She got on the stand today. They put her on the stand today.
Oh, what'd she say? What'd she say?
So they put the first witness was Shorty. I mean, was the male dude. They brought him onto the stand, and he was talking about his interactions with how he got down with Cassie and Diddy, and his take of like getting found. Pretty much, they like found this nigga on back pages, hit the nigga up on back pages. Him particular, they called some agency, some stripper agency, had him come through. When he came through, he thought it was just going to be a lap dance for a couple, like a married couple. When he got there, Cassie was in like a red wig. He walked inside. She gave him like 4,000, and then was like, "Yeah, we kind of misled you. What we was gonna do? We gonna drink and we gonna vibe, and then if you could, if you comfortable, then we gonna go from there." And I guess Diddy was in the room, sitting in the back with a mask on, with like a bandana wrapped around his face, with like a hat on, and he just had his eyes out, and you couldn't tell who he was. And then he said once Diddy started talking, then he realized it was Diddy, and nigga was like, me and her smacked, and he just sat there and watched. And that would happen like every occasional couple different times. And this witness was the witness that was also in the room when the video went viral. And so they was talking about his accounting of the video, talked about what we saw.
You mean like when Diddy left down the hallway in the towel?
Yeah, he was in the room. It was after a freak off.
Yeah, so the freak off was still going. She was trying to leave.
Yeah, well, I guess because what she said. All right, so there's interpretations of like, me and my girl had a whole talk about it, right? So off of this alone, like what he said and what she said, outside of like, I'm only talking about what he's getting like arrested for, right? Like what he's going to prison for. I don't hear it, right?
A crime. You're saying.
I don't hear it. I just hear a freak boy. I don't hear it. Now, when you go into the details of like the psychological welfare and the abuse of him doing it to, Cassie or whatever, that's not really what he's being accused of, right? Like that's not the crime. So that he's going to go to jail for the rest of his life for. So off these two witnesses, I'm kind of just like very curious to see the other witnesses' takes. Cause I'm like, well, the nigga ain't did nothing yet. He just freaky.
Yeah, isn't that what he's arguing? Is like you can't try to charge me for my personal sex life. That's his whole argument, right?
That's what his new argument is, yeah. And I see off of the witnesses that they brought in, she hasn't been cross-examined yet. She'll go tomorrow with the cross-examining, but the state, what is it? The state or law? Like, the government, like whoever, the government put her on trial first, put her on the stand, and they asked her questions, whatever. But they asked her, she gave her an encounter about what happened, about that play, how they would wear wigs, how they would find people on back pages, how she would never really said no to a freak off. I think a couple times she might have said no, but wanted to say no, but never said no. She also said that like they were like, so what would Diddy do during the freak offs? And he would be like, he would just be sitting there. So she encountered like the sinister stuff of her signing the 10-year deal, 10-album deal, never dropping an album, never working on music because she was doing the freak offs. They was doing the freak offs like every day type shit.
Hey.
Like they was going crazy. So I just thought it was crazy because she also said that the crazy shit I did here though, where I was like, oh, like my face proud up. I was like, oh shit. Cause the other shit you kind of like already know, you know, like the rumors and all the shit that's kind of going, and you could kind of off of him, how he beat her, you could already see that relationship, right? Like how easy it was for him to do that. But what was crazy was like the nigga sits in the corner. Once Buddy nut, he take the nut. She take the nut and he rub it on his nipples.
That was that was the
when I heard that, I said, "Oh hell!"
That was the end of her testimony today. So the code name. Look, bro. First and foremost, legal experts are saying after day 2, they are focusing more on domestic violence than RICO and human trafficking and shit, right? So everything Uno said is, boy, this shit got me in a chokehold. First of all, Diddy's code name is Paw Paw. Why is that? Because he wanted her to call her what she called her grandfather. I fell out loud. On top of that, the escort's name is the Punisher. They said when the freak offs were not done until the Punisher was done. So they said, well, what happened when the Punisher was done? He would like to take the cum and rub it on his nipples. Bro, at one point in the trial today, the prosecution kept referring to Diddy as Pop, not Pop, right? They said, man, call the defendant Sean Combs by his name, Sean Combs, right? Look, I have a feeling about this, bro, that the prosecution is going to tank this case, bro. Listen, bro, they saying, listen, Brian Steele's cold. So while she was on trial today, dragging him through the mud, everything that Uno said, right? Here comes Brian Steele with some emails between Puffy and Cassie, right? And he specifically asked her in these emails, do you want to stop doing these freak offs? And she said no.
Look.
Hold on. Let me tell you what I got from it today. I got from it, this is a very, very toxic domestic violence relationship. But she was participating in these freak offs willingly and trying to say that she was being held captive and forced to, right, under the influence of drugs. But when asked, do you want to stop or why you never left, one email says just no, and then one was I was afraid he would hit me. Brian still asked her, so why didn't you ever just leave? She said, because I was afraid that he would do it to another woman. I said, oh, this bitch thinks she's slick.
She didn't leave. She said she didn't leave because she didn't want him to be with another woman.
See, that's crazy. Gerald Purify says, what's good, fellas? Been loving the show. We appreciate that. Real quick, though, says nasty. DJ The Prince just joined the chat. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Gia says, what in the cuckold is going on?
What, bro? Oh, my mama. Because the escort nickname is the Punisher. The freak offs ain't over until the Punisher is done. The bitch say, one freak off lasted for 4 days. Hey, let me tell you something, cuz. Ain't enough Hennessy,
smells,
cocaine in the world to be freaking for 4 days, cuz.
I need to know, and maybe this is my curiosity. Curiosity kills the cat.
Yeah.
But I need to hear more.
Huh?
I need to hear more.
No,
Because I want to know why they're named freak offs.
no, you know what?
Because that ain't no freak off. That's just I like to me.
The
There
freak
has to
off
be
is
a
going from
reason that
I'm trying to tell you, the freak off came from a voice recording of that's what Diddy called him, and it just
right. But what I'm saying is that outside of Cassie,
yeah,
what Diddy is known for the parties. So
yeah.
I need to know the details of these parties because the girl, like, because Cassie, I guess in the questionnaire, maybe this is bad on the state to ask these questions.
The
prosecution.
Yeah.
They didn't even ask her, did any of the escorts that you've been with fly in? Everything that they asked, did you took place in different states? She's like, yeah, in different countries, yeah. And then he asked the boy, like, Buddy, and he's just been in New York. So I'm like, he's never flown off these two people. He's never flown nobody. So that's why I'm like, I need to hear more information because this ain't what you charged the nigga with.
He said he was in LA and New York, but then when they asked him was he ever flown, he said no, I did my travel arrangements.
Yeah, he went himself.
Yeah, so this is the thing. You're talking about human trafficking. See, this is where this shit's getting tricky. They're already talking about whoever victim number 3 is, they can't find her. And she told him from day one she wasn't testifying. She didn't want to have nothing to do with this. And come now, they like where it's at. The legal experts are saying he's on trial for human trafficking, right? And racketeering. All you have proven so far that he is a rich man controlling domestic violence and was into some nasty, kinky shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you know, we can look at the situation with some nuance, right? Like anybody that would beat up somebody like that in the hallway is still probably pretty much a monster. Does that mean he should be locked up for life for doing that? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's more evidence,
we gotta wait. Yeah.
If there's more evidence, I'm willing to accept that evidence for sure. Because the way he put hands on her is crazy. Like there's no way around. There's no way around that shit. That's crazy. But I will say this. Let me say this because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know Cassie. I don't know Cassie. But I was on the set of Me and You. I was on the set of A Long Way to Go. Both of those music videos. I was there from Cassie's Rise. I was being featured on MySpace at the same time. And I always found it interesting that she used her career as the reason why she didn't want to, and this is my understanding, so correct me if I'm wrong, but the way she framed it from my understanding is that like he held my career and my success over my head, and I didn't think I would have a career if I didn't rock with Diddy. And so that's why I rocked with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
I mean, she didn't say that today.
No.
I've seen her. I've seen.
Yeah, no, yeah, probably, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, but if you're I think today kind of illustrates what she meant by that. I think it doesn't say that. Like, I think today kind of gives you paint the picture that she was fucking.
But
like
it circles back to what my point is. Like when I heard her say that, I was like, that's interesting that you say that because you had a whole music career with Ryan Leslie. Your shit was busting with Ryan Leslie. Like Me and You was going crazy. All your music was going crazy with Ryan Leslie. The second you left
at 19 though, so she met him at 19.
But I'm saying the second she left Ryan Leslie for Diddy.
Yeah. For sure.
All the music stopped. So to me, that let me know, like, oh, you don't want a music career because you had a music career and you gave that shit up and you doing whatever you're doing over here. Now we know what she was doing, but you doing whatever you're doing over here. And so when I hear, do you want to stop the freak offs? And she says no, I'm like, okay, that all makes sense. Because if it was about the music, you would have stayed with Ryan or you wouldn't have been with Diddy. You would have been with somebody else. Music was not your focus. The lifestyle was your focus.
This is the thing about it, bro. And I said this before this trial started. When you have people that involve themselves for clarification, closure, I am not an advocate for domestic violence. That's some weak shit to me. But I'm going to tell you this much. It has been reported that she was in full swing of what's going on. You have to look at it like this. I am not a fan of her, right? Because she got over 30 million and signed an NDA. The reason that she's being able to testify is because the feds put a case together and approached her as immunity to testify. NDA out the window. Kim Porter's homegirls has said when this shit started, that bitch is not innocent. Her and Diddy are some sick individuals. When Kim was down her spiral and addicted to cocaine, she was over there with Diddy doing some foul shit to Kim and playing mental games, right? She's telling her part of the story, and I'm going to tell you why. And this is mine, not on Connected Coach. This is Big Mike from Straight Lace No Shade. That bitch is not innocent. Listen, check this out, bro. You were over there for way too long, having some of the foulest shit done to you. The first law of nature is self-preservation. You would have found a way to get out of it. You did not. What you did see is, as in Diddy, over these years of him being a deviant Hollywood, is at the end. You've seen him talking about this brother peace and making amends with Craig Mack and all these other people, and he's trying to fix himself. Yeah, he's on his I'm trying to repair myself tour, and you're like, what about me? He got the bitch from the City Girls. You're like, what about me? What about me? Oh, I'll tell you what about me, nigga. Oh, you want to come over here and say sorry to me about all that shit? I need some bread. And not only do I need some bread, I'm about to send your stupid ass to jail for the rest of your life. We cannot glorify that at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, I feel
that's
that. Which
my
bitch
opinion,
says
bro.
Which bitch says exactly.
That the domestic violence shit, yes, I'm not advocating for it. No, I'm not no weirdo. Diddy is a weirdo in my eyes. Bro, this case got me in a chokehold. It's been 2 days I just listened to it. So I feel kind of weird when I'm hearing this shit. Because as y'all remember, I'm the same age as hip hop. So I watched the Shiny Shoot era, right? Nigga, in the streets, it's known. Cuz nasty. I know niggas that's been to them parties. Cuz nasty. But what's the difference between Hugh Hefner and Puff Daddy?
The skin color.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. But I'm gonna tell you nothing. Ain't none of them bitches tell on Hugh. Cassidy is mad about when he was on his Repair Himself tour, Mr. Brother Love. This nigga's giving masters back. He peace treating with niggas in the streets. He's on a tour. He welcoming them niggas home. I'm sorry, Shine. He giving away money. He on a bad boy tour, but he never said sorry to her. She said, all right, I'm gonna fix your ass. Not only am I gonna fix your ass, I'm gonna get some bread. The same person that is damning him right now, nobody's saying nothing. While she was up on stands today, pregnant, crying, and Brian still done busted open. You didn't want to lead a free party. That bitch got $300 million, nigga.
Which bitch says exactly. Jenny says she probably thought she would rise up even more if she fucked with Diddy. Drunken Donuts 420, thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Trap, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. I know you like that visualizer, son. I know you like that. Chris Dollar says, this is all crazy to be honest. And then Jenny says, and she thought she was going to rise up even more. She fucked Diddy, and then the lifestyle kicked in and she started enjoying that more. Gia says, facts, Big Mike. Analogy 13 just joined. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Chris Dollar says, Mike is speaking right now. Mez Caltron, thank you for joining. And real quick, though, says, could. So, I mean, the Kim Porter thing, too, was like, I had always heard that even before the story kicked off. I had heard that Cassie was kind of antagonizing Kim Porter behind the scenes. Just when you're in the industry and shit, you kind of hear shit like that. I didn't know how to take it because I honestly didn't really care. But like, that's my point, is like, everybody knows what was going on over there. The same way everybody knew what was going on with Will Smith and Jada. Everybody knew what was going on over there. So if you stay just like everybody knows what goes on at Chris Brown's house or used to go on at Chris Brown's house. Like so if you staying over there for years at a time, you want to be over there. I'm not saying you want everything that's happening over there, but you want to be over there.
Bro, cuz ain't nobody gonna make me drink no piss for 10 years straight. Fuck you mean, cuz let's get to that, bro.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make me drink piss at all. That's not
okay. So how's she making me believe, nigga, that she was trapped in the Twilight Zone?
But that's the thing that always, it's really hard for me to empathize with, and I want to be careful with how I say this because I know everybody's different.
Yeah.
But because everybody is different, and I am not one of those. Like, for instance, there's a really, really big producer, really big producer. He produced all these shows in Hollywood. He was on So You Think You Can Dance. He was a judge on So You Think You Can Dance. I was doing the music for that show at the time, and I went to Vegas with some of the cast of So You Think You Can Dance. They had a little thing out there.
Yeah.
And it's open bar, everything is lit. It's, it's just extravagance everywhere. And so afterwards, a group of us go back to somebody's room and we're chilling and we're drinking.
Yeah.
And the nigga's gay. And the nigga, he tries to do some funny shit. I get up and I leave. He insinuates like, "Yo, what's up? Like, I'm the guy." You know what I'm saying? Like, let's all get it popping, and I'll make sure I'll take care of y'all. I get up. I'm out of here. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Never worked on the show again. I had done 4 seasons of the show. After I left, never worked on the show again. Never got another song on the show again. But guess what? Like that, to me, like I would not then turn around and be like, "Oh my God, he like he made me make a choice," and it's like, he made me make a choice, and I chose what I chose, and I accept the consequences of that choice. Like it's hard for, I know that that's not how everybody's mind works, but like it's really hard for me to empathize.
Yeah, I don't want to. So just to play devil's advocate a little bit, just to look at the other side of the situation. When you are mentally played war games and physically mental warfare and physical warfare, then your mind, you become a mummy, right? Like you become a shell of yourself. Something that she did say that stuck out to that was the papa shit. She was like, he made me call her, make him my grandpa, whatever. And she was like, and now that I think about it, it might have been disrespectful. Like she still can't put her thoughts in words and formulate maybe how she does feel because of the abuse, right? Like I think her saying it all in her statement that the abuse was rampant whenever he would be mad and his mood swings would swing day by day, which is she could do nothing and he beat her ass. Your thought process is to make the nigga happy. Now, to Mike's point, I do agree that you're not innocent as well, right? Like the things that you admitted, the things that you are doing, he never forced you. He didn't force you to do it. There was no gun to your head, nothing of you can't leave to do this, right? I guess the only form of that would be with the video, which she encountered was, we already did round 1. I had a video shoot that I didn't want to miss, and that nigga wasn't hearing it. So that would be the only time where you were, from so far what we've gotten, the forceful, I don't want to do this, right? And that time, right? Outside of her saying she didn't want to, and it's never really telling the nigga, I didn't want to. You're just speculating at this point, right? So, but I do think there is a point of the abuse, being abused so much. Like, I don't know if y'all watch Game of Thrones, but if you watch Game of Thrones, if there's a character, Ramsay, who's my favorite character, and he makes a nigga Theon become literally nothing because of the torture. Like he literally just is that nigga's toy. Like he literally at that self is not himself because of the torture. Because of the torture. But that's one of the torture, right? Like, but is castrated shit. But there's so much torture that led to that point that now when I cut your dick off, that's the final finito. But that's that. So I feel like there is something that goes to that aspect, Like I just don't want it to be like, fuck it.
All right.
She got her ass beat. Nigga, you make choices. Like, nah, that if I beat your ass enough, your ass gonna be complacent.
So since you put it right there, right, and that nigga even came back to be a cold, hard murderer, stand-up martyr, and the captain to save the day. Now, then, what this bitch is coming back to do, she still got $300 million, and she's talking about she's in the shell. And guess what? That nigga life is on the line, cuz. See, this is the thing about it. His life is dangling in the air. She's not satisfied with the money. She's not innocent. We cannot straddle the gate. We can, because now you're taking away. Now you're taking away from the people. Now we're taking away from the people that was really hurt by him. Because when it was cool, bitch. But when it wasn't, it wasn't.
Yeah, that's life.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, to me, I think to me, like, let me.
Till I drink the last gallon of piss I didn't want to drink. Till I get my ass beat and dragged because I wanted to go to a show. Nigga, that's life. That don't mean that as somebody because you was complacent. I think this is not what you saying, right? But that's why I want to restructure what you saying right now. Because what you saying is, and I know this ain't what you mean, Shannon Sharp's case don't need to happen to him. And we saying if you did great, regardless if Shorty has said it was complacent or not before, if you raped the girl and the girl said no after 1,000 fucks, it don't matter. She still said no. So I hear what you're saying. And I do think she's not as much as a victim as, and tomorrow we'll get that other side of that if they do their job, where you will be right, where it'll be shown that she's not as incomplacent as it's making it seem. But I don't think she's as much as like, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, if you beat a nigga up so bad, that nigga he not gonna go against you ever. And I just think
hold on before you respond. The chat's going crazy, so I don't want to lose it. Tarzan, thank you for joining. Real quick though, says maybe she was scared of getting beat up again. I don't know. Chris Dallas says nah, fuck that. Key hopped in this chat. Thank you for joining. Jenny says, I agree with Uno. She was probably numb and nobody will actually fully know the extent of her trauma or what went on behind closed doors. Cece says, that's my show. Yeah, he dehumanized him terribly. Jenny says, trauma can strip you from being human, that you become numb and have no strength to make the right choices. You're not in your senses. Cece says, before I came to who I am before kids, I was in an abusive situation. I was made to believe I deserved it. How? Looking back, I don't know. Doo-Wop's in the chat. Tarzan says no is no, regardless of when. Go ahead, Uno.
Yeah, no, it's Big Mike's go.
No, I just my whole thing about it is, bro, is about the way this is being played out, bro. That yes, he is guilty of some things, but let's stick on the things.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you have
What's
to
the
be.
case?
What the case is human trafficking.
Let's talk about the case, because if the case is this,
and this is what you have, and this is what you have presented to us, right?
Then that nigga scot-free. He about to go home. He about to come out.
That nigga's not on trial for that. That's
trial. I mean, wasn't there even a question of that evidence wasn't going to be submitted?
But still submitted. They calling it right. Niggas still trying to throw their little jobs. They're trying to no, ejection. So
because the defense team said if you guys go with this move, we're gonna go with the move of that she was participating and fighting back too. There's two sides to the story. So make the choice if you're going to enter this or not. And they entered it. So we've yet to see her get cross-examined. This was just the first day of all.
This was her side. The judge cut their questions off too. Because I knew in my head, I'm not even a lawyer, but in my head, I'm like, you're not even asking the right questions. Because
that's what every legal expert is saying.
You're not asking the right questions. You making it about the abuse. And you're making it about the freak offs, but you're not making it about the traffic. But my girl said something valid. She was like, there's a billion witnesses. Like there's a lot of witnesses. So we don't know where they're going from here. They may just be,
and they're probably trying to establishing his character,
is a freak.
Like a pattern.
But
to me,
it's the public opinion, bro. When you're on trial, anytime you're on trial. This is two ways they're going to attack you. They're going to try to prove you guilty of what you're being accused for, and they're going to attack your character to show the jury that even if you don't believe he did it, he is capable of doing this. And that's what you have to look at, right? And what I'm trying to have people understand is from the history of Diddy and the rumors of these freak offs for years, they were just wild ass parties, right? We don't fucking know. And I'm not taking her word for it. I'm not.
Well, they didn't even act. My whole thing is, my bad, and I'll let you go, Lord.
No, you good.
I didn't. They're not asking to me the questions that they need to ask. And if they're not asking the questions they need to ask, then to me, I go into my brain and then I go into, well, was she a part of the previous? Okay, so they gave it a year time, right? Like when she came into his life and all that shit. So they only talked about her being the main corporate of the freak offs. What happened to the prior that all these videotapes and all these people, and I guess that's what we're about to come see. But like the celebrities that they flew in from, I'm just so curious because it's their only day 2, but I don't know how long it's gonna go. But I'm just like, y'all ain't established this nigga ain't trafficked nobody. Y'all niggas ain't established no trafficking. You ain't established no kidnapping. Like other than the video, I guess that would be considered a kidnapping, so you would be found guilty, right? Because if she left,
he wasn't letting her leave.
Go. And they said that, and the witness said that. So you guilty of that, but that ain't the rest of your life, right?
That's still not life in jail. You know what I'm saying? That ain't life in jail. Like, yeah, I don't think that like anybody, like you can still be guilty as a victim. You know what I'm saying? Like victimhood doesn't automatically mean you're innocent. Like, so she could still be a victim of Diddy, but be guilty of victimizing other people herself. Sure. I think nobody's saying that that's not true. But I think for me, like, and I've always talked about this, how like I always kind of extrapolate out to as far as it can go. And like, I think, sure, right? Like, we don't know the extent of her trauma. We don't know, how abusive he was and the effect that was having on her and all that stuff. But to me, like, when you extrapolate all the way out, and especially like I said, I was around her, right? Like she would not have taken that abuse from me. She wouldn't even talk to me. You know what I'm saying? She only gonna take that type of shit from a Diddy. And to me, that means like, I think as society, when we say it's okay, like when people chase, we conflate chasing dreams with chasing lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw everybody encourage her and be like, she's chasing her dream. She's chasing her dream. And it's like, she not even doing the dream thing that she said she wanted to do over there. She not singing no songs. She's not chasing her dreams. Like we are just encouraging her to chase a rich nigga who just got off trial at this time for doing some crazy shit with another chick, J-Lo and Shine. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like as a whole, as a society, we are guilty of allowing these things to go so far. And I think, to me, I see all the red flags on her journey to this destination. I see all those red flags and I'm like, why can't we just be honest about what it is? You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to do the music thing. She wanted an easy life. She wanted to be rich and lay around and travel and fuck. I'm not knocking that shit. But that's what she wanted to do. Let's not sit up here and act like she was bamboozled out of her dreams, because she wasn't.
She's in the courtroom with her husband and father-to-be, who is the trainer that Diddy hired for her, and they're saying rescued her from this maniac. But no, nigga, before you took her from Diddy, you knew all the shit that was going on too. And you didn't say nothing to Diddy until she got that money. And that was brought up in court too. Should he even be up in here today? Because then as soon as she got the money, you're going to text him, I'll kick your fucking ass. Because he went on TV like, I was fucked up. I'm sorry. There's a lot of shit that goes on. And I'm so sick of hearing this. Oh, my mentor, I was so weak. Oh, she was a victim. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. She was in there. You're guilty. If you involve yourself, you're guilty. I'm a Crip. I was gangbanger. I'm guilty. Nigga, if I go outside right now, nigga, and karma runs up with me, nigga, I had it coming. know what the fuck I signed up for, and she knew what the fuck she signed up for too, nigga.
For sure, 100%. But the good thing about where she stood is she signed that immunity, and she signed that 30 million on the dot.
It's more
And
than
now
30.
y'all ask, and now y'all making me do this to get my 30 million. Not even if I wanted to do this, right?
Yeah.
I don't think nobody, real life, and
Yeah.
you said a point that I agree with and disagree with. Regardless of how much I hate an individual, I have to now recalculate publicly to everybody what I'm doing and who I am and what I'm about. So regardless of the hate, while I'm pregnant, so I don't think she wanted to do this shit. I think she had to do this shit. I think she had to do this shit. Now, on top of maybe the illful will she has towards him, but even on the stand, she kind of did it with grace where you don't really hear that for real. Like, you don't really hear spitefulness. You just kind of like, you just hear like, you know what I mean? She's just recounting of what happened, kind of numbness, you know what I mean? Kind of just like a robot for real. But I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It is crazy.
Jenny says yes to CC. She also says prosecutors are probably building their case to lead to trafficking and also attacking his character and painting all the negatives. Pretty sure when the other witnesses come forward, it'll all unfold. Tarzan says, I agree with Uno that they lagging, but also been on a jury for an open and shut case that took a week to even get to the night in question. So yeah, they're definitely setting up a story and building up to it. But I mean, we've seen all these cases fall apart, and But
that's the thing about this case. All of it is night in question, right? It's like it's a RICO, like, and it's a whole. It's not just a nigga fucked a bitch one night that he wasn't supposed to. Like, no, it's all the time. So it's
motherfuckers in the chat talking about you was a jury on a dead bang case. Yeah, Brian Steele was too. YFW Melly and Young Thug. And one already home and the other one almost about to come home. And Brian Steele, when he get on the stage, I'm front and center to see what he got to say. Yeah, because let me tell you, it's proven in the pudding what he do. And he wouldn't have took the case. I'm gonna tell you, Brian Steele would have not took the case if he didn't think he could crack something open. Brian Steele took that case knowing, I'm gonna tell you, hey Diddy, I might not be able to get you out of this, but I'm about to get you the lessons how I can get you. That's how they work. No, that's how they work. They tell you
5 years that they offered the nigga.
No, but I think Brian Steele told him not to take it because
this is your start argument. I ain't taking that shit neither.
No. Why would you take 5 years when you got me? You know what I'm saying? Why would you even come with a deal? You see what I'm saying? That's how a defense attorney thinks. They're not even going to offer you no 5-year deal if they got you banged up for 350 years. You know what I'm saying? They know there's cracks in that case, and they can't find some of these witnesses. I'll tell you this much. We ain't done talking about this shit, and I'm not two niggas sudden seal that the U.S. District Attorney got it all figured out. Nigga, we know this nigga's a piece of shit, but he also slicker than snail snot too. So, boy, I tell you what, all these motherfuckers against Diddy, they better hope that nigga don't come home.
I'll say this though, Cassie, what she said and what she did, so they can't allude to him teaching her or coercing her into knowing what to say and do.
Yeah.
He tried to get that off and they already said objection, right? Because it's not in the evidence. So I will say this. That nigga, even though that nigga's fucked up, even when he's fucked up, because they was on shrooms, they was on everything. Everything you can name, they was on.
They was on
everything. On everything. Other than the shit you put in needles. They was on everything. She said, the nigga gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say. But that nigga, even when he's fucked up, that nigga's coached up well, nigga. That nigga's coached up well. Because she couldn't say nothing that he didn't. He never gave them the money. He never told nothing. He just gave instructions sitting in the back. He never made, like, if he was like, are you sure? Yeah, if she says it's cool, it's cool. Like, he never did nothing other than
like he got consent, all that thing.
Yeah, like he did all that shit that he was supposed to do and some freaky shit.
when it came to paying the prostitute, she handed Cuz the money. Cuz they never did no hand to hands. The only hand to hands they talking about he did is when this hotel security and he broke some shit or there was some damage to the room.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely interested to see where this goes, man. We're gonna keep an eye on it. If you're watching after this is live,
Oh yeah,
let us
she
know what
back
you're
on the
thinking.
stand tomorrow. We talking about it tomorrow.
What you
Hey,
mean?
we
Nigga,
talking about
hey,
this shit.
hey, let me tell you something, nigga. I'm up at 8:30 in the morning, nigga. That's nigga. Matter of fact, nigga, I'm up at 6:30 if I wasn't up too late because it's 3 hours ahead of us, nigga. As soon as the courts open, I'm on the Washington Post. The Washington Post is going word by word.
I'm dead. Well, we'll fill y'all in tomorrow. So let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know what you think in the chats. Where is this going? Does it look like? I know it's only day one, but do y'all think that Diddy is guilty of everything they're saying he's guilty of? Let us know. Love Sid, thank you for joining. Please share the stream. So same for you, Rare Breed. Yeah, this is a crazy one. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to, I meant to hit the hand claps because this was a crazy. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna make this our dilemma of the day because I heard this conversation. I didn't even know what to think of it, but I wanted to see the chat thought of it. So Paul Pierce was on the podcast. I don't know what podcast this was, but he said this about marriage. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
It's for old people and poor people.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're gonna put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then when our kids, we're gonna have 5-10 kids, back 6, all them 5-10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. What does it do for a man when things go south? Like, we gonna have to give up half our this, pay child support, but it's only advantageous to a woman. Like, it's real talk.
But what you mean, woman, like, wow, she's a gem, she's valuable, she's everything, and I want to lock her down in marriage.
I don't want to lock no woman down. We could be cool.
So you're telling me right now today, you on January 4th, you do not want to be in a relationship ever again?
I don't think it's realistic long term until I turn 70.
I am done. I've never been more done with a motherfucker.
I'm 47 right now. Until I turn 70, that's the only realistic part I see. Is we both old. We ain't out in the streets. We at home watching TV. You go take me to the hospital. I'm gonna take you to the hospital. That's it. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay, there you go. Paul Pierce says marriage is for old people and poor people because back in the day, basically you married to have a lot of kids so that way you could have a better chance at accumulating wealth and having workers for your family. But there's really no advantage for men to get married. There's only advantages for women. What do you guys say to that? Let's start with Big Mike. What do you say to that?
What I say last week, nigga, I'm not in the business of doing business with bitches, nigga. Marriage is a business plan, nigga, and I already told y'all. But I don't believe Paul Pierce. Let's get to that. Paul Pierce got money. Paul Pierce got money, bro. So what the fuck is you talking about? You just like hoes. You got fired for ESPN for showing up on a live stream with 2 strippers smoking a Black and Mild. Let's just get to it's not the message. Once again, it's the messenger. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Uno, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree.
What's the counter? Like, what value does marriage bring?
I mean,
value to a man.
I mean, when you look at value, it depends on what you value as a man, right? Every man is different. Most niggas value a tradition. Some people value traditional race relationships. Some people value different relationships. For me personally, me and my partner, like, I'm not broke or old. So I mean, and I feel like marriage, it suits what we're doing, and I found that partner that fits my lifestyle. I think when it comes to a certain person like Paul Pierce, you're speaking from trauma, right? Like, you're speaking from what you've seen and what you've experienced, which is gold digging girls outside, and you are unable to, you have no discipline. So of course, a nigga like you who has no discipline, who can't even stay off Instagram Live, is not going to be able to understand the value of marriage. To me, having somebody there, you can speak on that when you're ill, but what about when you need somebody to talk to, when you're alone, when you need? So I don't cook, so I'm gonna eat from a bag my whole life. Like, it's certain things that I do value as a man that I personally value. Other men may not value that, but that isn't go find you a partner that values that. I don't think nobody should be alone for the rest of their life. So to go around and be like, oh, it's and only category it as broke nigga or old nigga, and you're only doing it because you need a mommy or a daddy to help you niggas stop throwing up. You know, when someone's there when you're throwing up, or because you ain't got nothing to live for, is fucking crazy to me. Like, I think there's more than just those two choices of value that you can find of the opposite sex. Or whatever you like. You know?
The chat says Tarzan says Paul Pierce is speaking facts. Cece says she also agrees. If you get to do it to make it business, get that contract and make that agreement. She says, "Oh brother," and then Tarzan says, "Traditional to win though. The current man/woman monogamous marriage is only like 300 years old." And then Cece says, "I don't cook either, Uno. I feel you. I was spoiled."
I don't think I ever said traditional as a way of like having to live. I said what I like, right? My partner is, I can marry my partner because of my lifestyle. My lifestyle matches that. I'm not changing who I am to be married, right? Like I'm becoming a better person, yeah, and maybe I'm maturing as I get older, but I'm not taking things that make me ick and not doing, like, you know what I mean, and not doing them because I want to be married. So I don't think I think tradition. If you find a partner that fits whatever the fuck you need, I think that's valid and better than only going with not being married till you're 70 years old. Like, at that point, my nigga, just die. Like, I don't see what's the point of that.
Yeah, I also think too, like he sound. I think you're right, Uno. He's definitely coming from a place of trauma, because before the clip we heard, he basically said the only point to marriage is sex, and like once you guys are like over having sex with each other, then that's when the magic starts to fade, and she tries to find somebody that she's to find that new attraction, and he's definitely speaking from a place of trauma. It sounds like. To say that there's no value in a partnership is crazy. I think that, to me, he sounds like somebody who's never really thought about being honest with somebody and being like, look, I'll be with you, but I won't fuck mad people. Like, there's someone out there that would accept that if you're honest. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you only know how to present the version of marriage that you don't like, then of course you're not going to see any value in that. Like, I don't personally see value in marriage, but it's not because of money. It's just because the weight of other people's expectations are like too much for me to handle. Like, I can definitely be with somebody forever, but like, to me, there's these arbitrary words like love and marriage and you know, that people think that I think these words make people believe that your relationship is supposed to automatically magically ascend to another level, when it's like you're still humans, right? Like, and so I feel like, for instance, when people get married, the thing that I don't, even when you commit to somebody, a lot of times in another person's mind, means that they can show you their worst version of themselves, and like that's the only version of themselves that you're supposed to love. You never get like the non traumatized version of them after you make a certain commitment. And I know that's not everybody. That's just been my experience. You know what I'm saying? So
you know,
I don't
love
like,
ain't no,
but I'm not gonna
nothing.
say that there's no value in a relationships. I think that's crazy.
Man, love ain't nothing but two motherfuckers feeling sorry for each other. Bitch, is we fucking? Bitch, is we fucking or not? You know what I'm saying? You take that love shit over there. You take that love shit over there with Johnny Fuck for free. Is we fucking? You know what I'm saying? I don't hear none of that shit. I don't hear none of that shit. We ain't getting no marriage. We ain't jumping a broom. We ain't going halves on nothing. Is we fucking? That's all I need to know. That's all.
Mike D says he agrees with Uno. Cece says she's not even trying to live till 70. You wild for that one.
Shit, I am.
Yeah, I think that if we were more conditioned to be honest with what we want, like you said, Uno, like there is somebody out there that will accept the things you want, but you have to be honest enough to ask for them. Like if you only believe that there's one version of marriage and one version of relationship, and you don't know how to, ask for the things you need, then of course you're gonna feel like there's no value to it.
Of course. But these are the same niggas that if you find a girlfriend, they got a girlfriend. The fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like this is crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. Like
hey, bro, you remember when that nigga was, you remember when that nigga was on his podcast with KG and he had the bitch on the side and she's a prostitute? Like this is the same nigga that delivered this message, right? Like this is the same hurt nigga, trauma nigga that delivered this message about marriage.
I didn't even know that. Right? That's why.
This nigga's on a live podcast. He like, hey, KG, check her out. He said, man, where you meet her? He like, me.
And not only is it on the live podcast, it's on national television.
That's when that's how they lost that shit. Yeah, that's how they lost that contract, nigga. Now you niggas back on YouTube. Fuck you, man. You playing with prostitutes, strippers, weed, late night. You no different than me. You just got some money because you was in the NBA, nigga. That's it. You's a whore.
And you know what else I think that's really telling about what he said is that like he clearly has such a narrow lens of existence. Like, of course you feel like you can be outside till you're 70 because you're fucking rich and famous. People want to be around you. You don't feel lonely. You know how many people out there like that can't make no friends? Like,
right.
even me realizing like, cause I have never like in my life, I've never felt lonely ever in my life. Even that's why I love to be by myself, because when I go outside, I know people want to be around me. You know what I'm saying? But when I meet like, over the past, especially like 10 years, I've met so many people who like have told me how hard of a time they have connecting with people, and they have like nobody in their life. And a lot of people feel like that. So it's crazy for you as somebody who everybody wants to be around to act like that's the only existence that there is out there. There's tons of people who would die to have somebody to be next to them for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with whatever lifestyle y'all want to live. Tarzan, you know me, nigga. I'm not the nigga. No, nigga. I'm here with you, gang. But what I'm saying is, there's somebody in the world that fits that mold that you can have the first person that you just named in your 3 list. I'm not saying that just because the reality or the world wants you to live this X away, there's not another person in the world that believes in the same thing you believe in and could be your person. Like I just don't look at the world like that for real. There's 7 billion people in the world, my nigga. If I can't be honest with somebody, if I'm not I think that's the problem we be having. We be worrying about people not liking us with our honesty. But there's 7 billion people in the world, so who gives a fuck if 6 billion people don't like you? There's a billion that love you. So I just feel like it's just kind of crazy.
Tarzan says, I hear what you're saying, Uno, and this is what Uno's just addressed. I hear what you're saying. There's so many things that you should need as a person from others, that expecting to find all those in one singular person is unrealistic. There's always some icks. Palafox, thank you for joining. Adam Lynch, thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Cece says, like, I love horror movies. My ex-husband hated them, so I had a movie buddy. Took pressure off him having to do the shit he don't like. I respect it. I'm gonna bite my tongue. So I feel like that too, but I just wish it's just never is. That's a whole different conversation. We can talk about that in a different day. But let us know if you're just watching this, if you're just tuning in. Let us know what you think in the chat. Is marriage just for old and broke people? Do you agree with Paul Pierce? Is marriage just for old and broke people? Will you be in the streets until you're 70? Let us know in the comments. I also we do have a couple comments. Let's just address them now because I'm
Yay! We haven't done this in a minute. I want to hear what these cocksuckers say on YouTube.
Let's see. We have one hater one. Jeff Waller 9650. What up? Thank you for subscribing. He says, we sticking with Candace Owens over y'all. Sorry. That's to the short the other day where we were talking about is it yesterday I think we were talking about is it valuable to debate people whose minds you're not going to change. And then I mentioned like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, and he said, I'm gonna believe Candace Owens over y'all. So shout out to
fuck what
Jeff
that
Wall.
Dick Licker says, nigga. That nigga is the reason why we in the shit we in now. That nigga ain't had a good Mexican burrito yet. That nigga need to shut the fuck up.
I definitely gave him a thumbs down. And then fucking on the one where we said ICE arrested the mayor in New Jersey. ICE arrested the mayor in New Jersey. Ross Baraka. He's out now, but he did get arrested by ICE. And there's a short about that. And this guy named Bill Skeleton says, we're just telling half the truth. We're just telling the same old lies as always. So we obviously got some right-wing bots. Maybe right-wing people or bots. I'm not sure.
And Candace Owens is hilarious though. Like that wasn't a shot at her. Like I would love to interview her and see where her brain process is at. But I'm not I don't subscribe to what she believes in, and neither should you. Because those are the same.
I think she's ridiculous. It just makes me so mad because she's fucking bad to me, bro. She's so bad. And I hate how dumb she is.
Too bad she don't like your kind, nigga.
I know, bro. Like I be seeing her and I'll be like, who's that? Ah, damn.
Who that?
Oh, that's that punk bitch that don't like her people. Oh,
Candace. That part. She a baddie though. But yeah, we gonna leave it right there.
If her name was Candace Jackson,
right? It would hit way different. Super
way
different.
Candace, what you got to do with that one?
A Boogie's coming to town tomorrow. A Boogie's gonna be in Slow, so I'm gonna link up tomorrow. So there's no show tomorrow.
You going to the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you at?
Thursday. It's a private show, my guy.
Oh, hey, that's all I need to hear. Shit, I don't even know why I'm a co-host on here at this point. It's a private show, my guy. Shit, you gotta believe the people when they show you that they are. Mr. Private Show.
It's not open to the public. What you want me to say? It's not open to the public.
Bro, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You know how you said that shit, nigga.
It's crazy,
fuck, bro. Yeah. Who don't even know how you said that shit? The private show, my guy. Yeah. Hey, private your ass on, nigga.
That's crazy.
Nigga, I ain't crazy. Nigga, I be seeing how niggas treat me. I ain't crazy.
No, Lord crazy for that one. Lord crazy for that one.
It's a private show, my guy.
Yo, it just came out like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I knew it. Oh no. Yeah,
that was a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm catty. What you want me to do? That was
a little
wild. Hey, that's the thing. My daughter's birthday on Thursday, so I won't be here Thursday. So,
okay. Well, yo, send love. I'm gonna have to send you a little 20-pack for her.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. No, hey, take it to that private show and buy yourself a drink, nigga.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
That's why. Y'all. All
right. Keep my money for sure.
Yeah, that's an easy call.
Hey, you get what this? See, this is look. I take one day off.
You could have said anything else, nigga. You could have said anything else.
I take one day off, nigga. And I swear to God, niggas be politicking on me. Yeah, we gonna get the
Hey, you about to take another day off? You sure you want to take that day off? At least come back in.
I ain't taking no days off, nigga. I be having to do shit. Nigga, check this out, just like you did for your daughter. And look, nigga, this nigga cancel the show for months because it's a private show. My guy.
Hey, you just said you take days off. Hey, man. Let the people know where the fuck you got going on, man.
I ain't got shit going on, nigga. I got a 38 special, the bag of yada I mean, and I'm back outside, nigga. What's happening? Straight lace, no chase, man. You niggas know on all platforms around the time. And catch me here Mondays to Fridays, whenever they let me on, with Lord Uno from 7 Records and the Lord St. Chris from connxct.club.
My nigga, man. Shout out my nigga Big Mike. Glad to have my brother back in the bitch. You know what I mean? Hey, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/7pn. Tonight, me and Ocean are back with the Night Lounge. So make sure y'all not subscribe, YouTube. Hit that buzzer. Go follow us on YouTube. Click that link. We're probably gonna go on like 10:30 for real. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that. Shit is gonna be hilarious. And then new music on the way. You feel me? Marquis got a new single on the way. Not tomorrow because we ain't got a show. Not Thursday because Big Mike won't be here. Friday, I'm gonna debut this song with me, OG, and Big Time Bake. Video coming soon, so y'all can go get that. And then, yeah, bro, I'm here on my game Monday through Friday. You know what I mean?
For sure, I appreciate y'all. See y'all on Friday, all right?
All right.
Yeah, I'll see you, niggas.
CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. My name is the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast, your host on the only station playing 805 hip hop and R&B. If you like what we do and you want to support us and help us grow the channel, visit the website connxct.club. That's connxct.club and become a member. The link is in our Instagram bio. You know what I'm saying? That helps us, get better Wi-Fi, cameras, all that extra shit. And we'll be back on Thursday. I'll report back and let y'all know how this private A Boogie show was. But I'm excited about it, man. I'm not gonna let Mike dim my light. I'm excited about it. I was invited, yo. I don't never get invited to private shit like that in slow. So I'm excited about it. He ain't gonna dim my shine on that one. But we'll be back on Thursday. Make sure y'all stream our album, Kush GPT. It's available now on all streaming platforms. Tap that link in our bio. And make sure you get yourself some merch. We got hats, hoodies, bandanas, t-shirts, the whole nine. All of it's on our website, and it really goes to helping us grow this channel, which we want to keep doing. We want to keep providing y'all with great content and 805 updates. So hit the website, become a member. Don't forget, we're giving away 2 tickets to see Lou Deezy at Fremont Slow, June 7th. He's bringing Dodie 6 to town. So Lou Deezy, Dodie 6, Fremont Theater. Become a member at our website, and we're going to announce the winners on June 5th. I'll see everybody on Thursday. Have a great evening. Don't drink and drive. Deuces.
She doesn't like the Sanctus. She doesn't like the Sanctus.